Hello guys, welcome back to Cussion Reve. I promised to put on a gorgeous pasta dish for you all. Today we will have a braised beef pasta and tomato sauce, packed with flavors easy to store and make. Let's start. To make the pasta, we'll need to make a flavorful stock for the braised beef. We'll need... These are the ingredients that we need. A bulk of garlic, just cut it in half, do it in that bowl. And half the onion, a stick of celery, just divide it into 3, a carrot, just roughly chop into chunks, and the onion, do it as the same with the purple onion, half it, peel away the skin and put it inside the pot. As we are going to braise it for an hour, just roughly chop all the veggies, or it will melt during your braising. Here are all the veggies that you need, but if you want extra flavors or like more herby style, just add a bunch of peppercorns, 1 bay leaf is fairly strong, don't add too much. A splash of white wine, and a liter of water. Oil and water covers the ingredients.
A few inches later.
Well, the stock has been boiling for an hour. I've taken it off and we can start to sear the beef. Bring the pan to the highest heat you can and add in a splash of olive oil. While it's heating, we'll start to make the flour coating. What we need inside is paprika, a teaspoon or so, freshly ground black pepper, and sea salt. Mix it through. And we'll start coating the beef with the flour. You can see that the pan is fairly hot right now. When it's smoking, you can start to add in the beef just to sear the sides to achieve a golden brown edges. Now the beef has finished searing. We'll take back up the stock and put the beef inside and stew for an hour or till it's tender. We'll see you in an hour.
12 o'clock midnight.
While the beef are braising, we'll start making the tomato sauce. To make the tomato sauce, we'll first need to cut up some parsley stalks. Mince a clove of garlic. And dice half a red onion. When it's all chopped up, we'll start sweating the vegetables until it's fragrant. To sweat the vegetables, make sure you use the lowest heat you can. We don't want any golden or caramelization going on. Generous amounts of olive oil, it gives a depth of flavor. It'll take 3 to 5 minutes to sweat down the vegetables.
2,000 years later.
When the vegetables are completely sweated down, you'll add a teaspoon of tomato puree. It gives this great amount of color and flavor. But there's a little trick when you're using tomato puree. You must sweat it off, or else it will taste bitter. When the tomato puree is sweat off, we can add on 80 grams of chopped tomato. Add on with 100 grams of chicken stock and 80 grams of beef stock that we stew the beef in. Let it simmer for 15 minutes before we assemble the pasta. The beef has now been braised for an hour. It's fairly soft, and we can start cutting it up to little chunks and set it aside when we need to use it. At this moment, you can also start to portion it up and save for your next pasta use or other usage that we're going to show on later videos. You can see how soft it is when you can just press with a knife. We finished to reduce the sauce, and we made the handmade pasta, and we got our beef prepared. Lastly, we're gonna boil and assemble the pasta. To boil the fresh pasta, make sure your pot is boiling with water. Add a generous amount of salt to bring out the flavor of the pasta. and add in the pasta. As it's fresh pasta, it only takes around 30 seconds to cook the pasta. Then you must take it out or else it's gonna be soggy and salt. You know the pasta's done when it's floating. Take it out. And we'll start to heat up our sauce. Now the pasta is done and we start to reheat the sauce and assembly the pasta. While the pasta is heating up, we can get a portion of beef inside the sauce to reheat, approximately 50 grams for a portion. When the sauce is heated through, we can add in the pasta. Cook it for a minute or so. And we can turn off the heat and do the montour beurre. It's the chef's term of adding butter to emulsify the sauce. But remember, when you're doing montour beurre, make sure the heat is turned off or else the butter is gonna float. Some parsley for decorations. Voila, here we are. Let's plate up. Here we are with the delightful stewed beef taglitelle pasta. If you like our pasta, please comment below and let us know. Or if you try to make it at home, we'll check out the comment box. If you like our video, please like, subscribe and personalize our channel. And stay tuned for a new video every Tuesday.